Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, I was just up gaming, uh, chilling and relaxing. I really, and I was browsing through Facebook, and there was a big ruckus about a picture, and it. I posted it on my as a thumbnail, and it was of Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Bridges, and in the picture was Michael B. being embraced by Jonathan. He had his arm wrapped around him, and he was being embraced by him. And everybody was calling him effeminate, chumps, sus, all kind of names, right? And I remember the last time there was a picture, and it was Michael B. Jordan and um, Chadwick Boseman. But around that time, Chadwick Boseman handed Michael B. the torch, and he passed away. Michael B. went on to have a flourishing career, and everybody from the Black Panther um, movie went on and did well. But everybody said those two were gay. They were sus. Gave them all kind of ridicule and stuff. Now it's interesting because now you see Michael B is in a position of where he's directing movies. Jonathan is now doing movies back to back to back, and everybody is still ranting on them. I agree. I agree with that. See, it blows my mind, brother Mike, that we can spit down. Like they love commentary of talking about black men love to kill and destroy and everything else. So it's easier to always pull out the card that black men don't support each other. Black men don't listen to each other. Black men don't have no respect of each other. Black men want to destroy and sabotage each other. But now you have it where there's a picture of two men. They out there killing it in the game in Hollywood, taking pictures, getting celebrity. You got women that are talking about them. I mean, God forbid they take a picture, any type of picture, you're going to try to capitalize on it. It's like no matter what that black man does, there's going to be some type of scrutiny. You hold a baby, you emasculate it. You in a picture and you let your woman talk for over 3 minutes too long, God damn it, you a beta. You seen giving another brother a hug, you got to be gay. No matter what. Hell, God forbid you say I want to go travel and learn foreign languages. You must be a sellout. So after a while, everybody gets to talk about and demonize that of the black man. Granted, I know I can definitely tell none of these people have ever haven't seen the Creed movie with Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan, because one of the main messages in the movie was about black men supporting each other. That was one of the main messages of the goddamn movie. Black men learning how to talk and express themselves. That was a big message in the movie. Again, I encourage y'all to go see the movie and y'all go listen to it for yourself. I mean, I don't got to make this up, but literally, that's one of the things that they were talking about. Hey, bro, you need to start expressing yourself. Hey, man, you look like you got a lot of anger built up inside. You need to talk about it. I found it very interesting. When I was going through that post, I was watching these same people that talk about, I don't see race, I don't see color, love is love, give it to G and all that shit. Yeah. Now they love to do that. I mean, honestly, they always gonna say I'm reaching. No matter what, honestly, they always gonna say I'm reaching. I can honestly give a shit. I can honestly give, and it's not like I can honestly give a fuck because see, my way of how I've been living my life has been doing me just fine, just right. I'm not out here pressed like these motherfuckers. I don't got this type of vitriol like they do. I don't mind telling a brother who's doing well and highly successful, brother, I love you. I love your work. I love the stuff that you do. Whoa, pause. Why I gotta say pause? For what? I'm comfortable in my masculinity. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. What I gotta say pause for? Is that some kind of thing that you got going on? I was on the Blur Cartel panel, and there was nothing but black men on that panel praising and giving nothing but admiration for each other and our skills, our craft, and things that we were building. Shout out to Khan, man. Shout out to Jufi. Shout out to God Jupiter, Kimpachi, Itazuka, different other brothers who love comics, anime, gaming, movies, TV shows. But it was nothing but black men just supporting and praising each other. The last few minutes of the show, of the tournament, of that episode of the tournament. But see, I notice now the sisters can support each other and they can say how much they love each other and how much they have admiration and respect for each other. Nobody has no smoke when any other group of men show love for each other. Nobody has any smoke when doggone Antonio Banderas and goddamn whatever that goddamn other Mexican dude was, when they were up there saying, yo, bro, we're going out there killing the game. We're going to do this. And they were giving hugs and all this shit. The Mind of Mencia and all them motherfuckers. No, I didn't hear nobody calling them gay. I don't see nobody calling Robert Downey Jr. and the other brothers when they be dapping each other up and giving each other hugs and doing all kind of crazy. I don't see nobody calling none of them white men gay. But the minute two black men hug each other, oh my God, he must be gay. Y'all love to show the negative portion of the black man. Y'all, and I hear these messages that the black man needs to learn how to build. If y'all, this is like I said, the chest bumping and everything. It blows my mind because in a lot of these religions that a lot of the black men show case to and follow, one of the biggest things that they say is love thy brother. Am I thy brother's keeper? And I would honestly tell you, y'all don't believe in that shit. Y'all never did. That's why I don't believe in a lot of these motherfucking panels and shit y'all got going on here. I watch these men. And it's interesting. I can show y'all the comments. It was mainly black people demonizing and talking down on these two brothers like they weren't less than shit. Mind you, these are multi-million-dollar men. These ain't no chumps in the street. These are men that built themselves up. And yet you got to wear their own people are talking about them, what y'all want them to be always doing? Up on chasing pussy? Hmm? Y'all want them to be up on hugging up on a white bitch? Hmm? What y'all want them to be sus and gay? Hmm? Can't be just two brothers saying, you know what? Thank you, brother, for giving me the opportunity to actually take a shot on me. God knows that goddamn black men, it's kind of hard to take a leap of faith to actually want to do that. Listen, I reached out to my brother Mike and said, Mike, I don't mind you running and doing what you do on my channel, but I love and respect the work that you do. Mike said, bro, I gotta get back to work. But BMT, definitely, I'll get back to you about that. Y'all wonder why a lot of our black boys, they run out there to any type of supportive black man because they're not getting the positive affirmations and respect. So they'll go out there and run to the world for that. I don't mind giving a man his flowers. It don't always got to come from that of a woman. It can always come from that of a position of admiration and respect for the craft, for his works, for his deeds. It don't got to be about money. It don't got to be about me getting some type of notoriety or validation. All I got to do is say, brother, thank you. I appreciate you. Brother, thank you for saying what you say. You know, that really puts me on a high. What's up, Pastor? That a lot of people will demonize these two highly accomplished actors, that the world recognize them. Not for no, and I mean, they don't play just any old type of roles. Michael B. Jordan is a director now that literally can open the gateway for other brothers. Uh-oh, Jonathan, is he not doing not just one movie, but two movies? Hell, he got a third movie already about to drop. And he's also doing stuff on other films. But you got it, clowns coming around speaking reckless off the side of the neck. How many of y'all actually went out there to go see the Creed movie and actually pay and give homage to brothers that are actually building a franchise? Literally had a movie that showed black fatherhood, supportiveness, success, had all kind of messages in there. Right. I bet y'all, I know motherfuckers didn't go see that shit. But y'all definitely will talk about them like they're dogs. Y'all go see the Italian Stallion. And don't get me wrong, I do like Rocky. But I'll be damned if I like Rocky, but I never go see a Creed movie. Y'all want to talk about all this American resources shit? Oh, I don't see color. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Color Kaepernick. Oh, y'all go kiss anybody's ass, but y'all won't ever support your own. That's how I know this is a goofy ass goddamn space. See, I don't mind working at black businesses and working with them and help working for them. But I believe in my brothers and in some of my sisters. I believe in them and I put my money behind them. It don't affect me showing love to a brother. See, this is why I loved when I did sports in competition. Just like Training Day with Denzel, he has to play the bad guy. Mm-hmm. But see, what they don't understand, Denzel, Samuel Jackson, and Wesley Snipes, and a lot of those brothers, they were looking out for each other in Hollywood. They were trying to get each other roles. And it shows you that people rather see black men tear each other down on the higher octane level rather than build each other up. Black controversy sells. Black iniquities are golden. Black love is a curse. Black appreciation is a degradation. And this ain't me talking on that. And see, I understood it where Art was saying, why is it being for your own such a bad thing? And I said, damn, you got a point about that, Art. See, I done did all the conversations out here on YouTube. There's nothing you motherfuckers can tell me. Men and women with businesses done been on my panel. Privately owned schools, I put them out there easily. Ownership, medical, physical, mental health, religion, all done walked up on my panel. Every walk of life has been on my panel. Whether I agree with them or disagree with them, I let them come up and speak their piece. Some of their channels have gone out there and grown off of BMT. You're welcome. I ain't need your thank you. Some of you motherfuckers wouldn't even get super chats, donations, or any type of appreciation if I hadn't said shit. You see, I understand this. It's easier to talk down on black men. I know that's prime time content. It's always easier to talk down on black men. It's not easy to set up a standard and a way of life for black men. A lot of brothers can't do that shit. A lot of y'all channels aren't built like that. A lot of these channels are fuck the black man, fuck the black child, and fuck the black woman. It ain't nothing about actually putting on your people, telling your people where to go get the positive information. Let's have the conversation. Nigga, what conversation? You don't got no talking points, but bullshit. And I mean, when I say nigga, I'm not saying nigga like you actually a brother. I'm saying you just a nigga. You don't got no fucking talking points. Y'all think every black man that travels outside of the country is a passport, bro. That's how I know y'all don't know jack shit about black men who have been traveling abroad for years. Black folks have been doing expat for years. You're late to the conversation. That's a fact. We've been going down there to Cuba, to the Caribbeans, to Africa, to Europe. And we made our coin and our successes. We done built devices, gone outside of our towns, our states. At one time, you could be at home and get love. Now you got to leave home to get love. How backwards is that? But then if you don't come back and build, you're the sellout. What's going on, English Snowman? Now, you have it where people are trying to say that Michael B. Jordan's corny. So what man do y'all call y'all goddamn Adonis? What black man do y'all call your Adonis? The man don't got no children out of wedlock. He don't got no convictions. He don't got nothing crazy out there. The most you can say is, "Oh my God, Lori Harvey left him." Who? What is the resume of a Lori Harvey compared to him? Are we serious? A man that wanted a family? Y'all gonna talk about him? Y'all don't even know the women that he be talking to. All right, every woman that he talks to, the world gets shook because they can't stand a successful black man making it in the world. They'll call Jonathan Bridges gay, but then you got it where brothers are going around wanting to be all fetishized and sex symbols. But this man is now one of notarized as the sexiest man alive, but he's gay. This man has women chasing after him, but he's gay because he's secure in his masculinity. God forbid they got more you black men dropping y'all drawers, walking around, yo, 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 homie, dog, what's up, good? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, cuz? They got y'all doing all that weirdo, dumb shit. They got y'all looking goofy as fuck. So the two men that are out here killing it in money, media, and validation of people wanting them. It seems like amongst their own people, they still have to prove themselves. What's going on, Chef? But y'all will say these men are clowns. These men are corny. It seemed like for a long time, y'all would call the good brothers corny and gay because they know how to have self-control and discipline. They know how to be supportive and how to be reserved. See, that's the thing I never understood about this mindset, you know what I'm saying, in that of this type of logic of black society. You'll call your men that actually are worth a damn the punks. But then the dudes who go around doing all the fuck boy shit and fucking up, run around bragging about making illegitimate children, run around talking about how they like being the ops and shoot them up, how they talk about being anarchists of the law and shit. They'll praise them. They'll see them as revolutionaries. But God forbid it be a brother who actually is worth a damn. God forbid it's a brother who actually understands that he needs to have self-worth. That he'll say, I am somebody. I will be somebody. I will achieve things in my life. Oh, that nigga must be gay. There got to be something wrong with that dude. What's wrong, bro? You don't like no pussy? You don't like pussy? What's going on, bro? Why are you wearing your clothes like that? What do you think? You a white boy? You think you a white boy? Huh? Oh, you think you special? I've heard that. Why? Because I can speak with a vernacular? Because I don't chase every old goddamn thing that runs in the street that smells like goddamn overstench perfume and goddamn cheap baby fat perfume. Yeah. They call Russell Wilson a cornball. The man got a whole family, businesses, houses, real estate, done met multiple people in the political arena, but he's corny. He's corny. His wife, according to a lot of people in society, she's a whore. She's a whore. This man takes care of his children. Don't got nothing wrong with him, but he's corny. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What is honestly wrong with y'all? Russell Wilson is a simp. That's a family man? A successful, rich family? Somebody that y'all niggas ain't good enough to cut his own damn grass? A multi-million-dollar man with multiple Super Bowl rings? He's corny? This is why I said you can't listen to these Negroes and their goddamn fucking logic. I can promise y'all. Y'all think LeBron would ever let y'all close around his kids? Huh? Y'all think any of them black elites will let y'all around? According to y'all, they're corny too. We know that. Future is their god. Future teach them how to be strong and enable men. Nick Cannon is the great daddy, according to a lot of these motherfuckers. Well, so long as you got money, the kids are going to be good. Right. But you got two brothers that don't got no kids, ain't doing jack shit crazy, in their good health, but they are feeling black men. I can't understand. I can't understand black men. See, I think it is. You know what? I think it is. It's only allowed that by the women. Mm-hmm. See, it's only allowed by the women to have praise and admiration. Everything else is you might be gay. Now, granted, you could be a thug. You know, they love thugs. But that of the respect for that of a man that is proper and mature. This is why I don't have no smoke for a brother's part of a structured, organized group. You know, I listen to that of the Nation of Islam. I'm not part of them, but I actually agree with their message on how they talk about having love and respect for their brothers, helping each other, supporting each other. I support that. Building each other up. But we know that ain't true in this space. Huh? That's not true in this type of space. That's not true in this type of area. I need to show y'all what they said, what they been saying about them. Again, you got to ask, what do y'all men want? A black man. I'll be damned if I let anybody try to tell me how I, as a man, I need to operate and move. Yep, something must be wrong with them. They acting in their feminine if they're dealing something productive. Listen, you can't listen. I learned you can't be positive. I don't know why, but you can't be positive amongst each other. Only way you can sort of help each other. Hey man, I remember when you gave me a chance at a record deal. But y'all always say, where's the support for the black man? Isn't that what I hear a lot of men say? Where's the support for a black man? Well, if you motherfuckers stop calling them gay, stop calling them corny, start demonizing them. I see that all the damn time. God forbid I'm having a bad day and another black man put his arm around my shoulder and say, hey, bro, you okay? You want to talk about it? You can't have, it's like you can't have no type of love or respect for another black man.
Right. What's up, BMT?
What's going on, brother Mike? Listen, bro, I appreciate you with all my heart, man.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Bro,
I appreciate
BMT,
you.
I'm going to say something groundbreaking. I love you, brother.
Mike, I'm going to say something to you. Groundbreaking also. I love you too, Mike. I love you and I love you.
I appreciate
and I hope nothing but more blessings come your way, man. I hope nothing but more affirmations come for you and your family and everything you do, and that you study and you show that self-approval. Keep on. Keep on,
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir. And I'll magnify that 10 times for you, man. And like I said, we want to do that for all of our family. You know, this is, come on, man. This is like, it should be a no-brainer, but like, you know, you got to teach some of these guys. You have to force good on, you know, some of these. You have to force good.
But why, Mike? And what's going on, Pastor? Why is it looked at that these two men are so much demonized about they're corny, they're gay, they're lame, and this is amongst their own people? Why are they demonized?
I feel sometimes, man, like some of these people out here is like, to me, they like dogs. They just, if the media send a few signals, like a sick, whoop, whoop, sick, they just go after it. If the media say, oh, this is a good one, oh, we love them. Oh, the media say, oh, sick them, they hate them. It's just, some of these people don't have no independent thought process of their own. They just kind of, that's how I feel, because like you said, like you're looking at, they love Lori Harvey.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that don't make sense. Okay, Future is the simp. I mean, no, what's the name? Russell Wilson is the simp, right? Because he's married, he got the family. Because he's a stepdad, and he's doing good, and he's the simp, I guess. But Future, who got how many different women pregnant running around this month?
That's a king. That's a king.
We bow to you. Pump and dump master. Is it pump and dump master, really? Okay, but I mean, this is what I don't know. It don't make no sense. Like I said, when I first seen it, and this is why I get so mad when I hear this on the radio and hip hop little stuff all the time. They always talk about, oh, we're doing this with the culture. And one time I called into a little hip hop little radio thing in Atlanta, I was like, why y'all keep saying the culture? Are y'all saying this is like black culture? They literally they at least said the right thing. They was like, no, this is just what we do. So I'm
Mm.
glad they said that because a lot of people get confused the culture because this definitely ain't nothing like all blacks or all black culture normal stuff. This is some little tangent, little enclave stuff people got going on.
Now, one of the things about it, and that's the I don't like for me, and I agree with you on that one, and we want to push at that. I don't think black men are being trained culturally to support each other or
Right.
have love for each other. It's kind of the polar opposite. It's almost like I have to get you before you get me, sucker.
Yeah. Oh, that's deep. Yeah, that made me think of that. I'm gonna get you, sucker, huh? Mm.
So when I see you out there flourishing, I want to say this to all of y'all. I want to say this to all y'all men in the chat. A part of me, I have to tell myself to be happy when I see another black man's success. Because I wasn't raised to appreciate black men's success. I want you to
Mm.
understand that.
Now that's
Pastor,
deep.
I want to tell you, I appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you. I see you trying to have the multicultural language conversation. I've been down that path. Mike will tell you.
Oh yeah.
We've been down there. What you're doing now, we done already did years ago.
And it's good for people to keep doing it. Keep on,
So, right. So
Yeah.
don't worry, you'll get your one day, you will get a white man on your panel, and he will say some things that are triggering. But I want you to understand this. We'll be right here, not to demonize you, but to support you because we understand that as black men, we can't be afraid to have these conversations. My
Right.
brother Mike taught me that. Because when
Yeah.
I was willing to shut down this channel, Mike said, no, BMT, this is a place that we need to have these conversations.
Right. You got to have those balance. You got to have that open balance, and like I said, you got to have somebody with some integrity,
And so,
to
right.
facilitate.
So I appreciate you, Pastor. I do. I do. Chef, I appreciate you, brother. Angry Snowman, I appreciate you.
Yep, I appreciate Angry Snowman too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, y'all, understand this. As black men, we don't always have to agree. Me and Mike have had plenty of different ideals, talking points that have not always matched up. Hell, we used to always debate and argue. We did.
Yeah, it's all good though, because he's supposed to. Because that's
Right.
that's that's man. That's part of manhood. Like me and my brother, we all debate sometimes. Like me and my cousin, which I love. I love my cousin, but went down there. He's in the Marines, and we debating. But you gotta. I don't know what's been trained in a lot of people, whereas they take it so far, whereas they actually, it's just, I don't understand that. Like, I think that's a political thing. I don't know if that's come from that,
We
or I don't know where
we
that came from.
we systematically have been trained better to kill the black man
Mm,
than to love the black man
mm,
because it's been pumped and pushed and beaten into us, whether through music, whether through movies, media, and TV shows. That I got to get that sucker before he get me.
yep.
And I remember listening to songs Die, motherfucker, die.
Yeah.
Like y'all gotta understand.
Huh, huh.
Imagine that. Listen, come on
Blam,
now, Mike.
blam, blam to them fall. Yeah.
We heard all. Listen, when me and Mike were young, those were songs that were chanted and played
Yep.
all the time on
Flip
black
'em, all
radio
them those
stations.
shooting, killing stuff.
So y'all got to think all the time on black radio stations. That's what they played. Now there wasn't no songs about white boy dying. There were never them songs.
No, oh hell no.
But they had songs, die motherfucker die.
Yeah, and they'll be like, never hesitate to put a nigga on his back. Like, damn,
Ooh.
damn. I was like, wow. When I first heard that too, I said, damn, that's kind of. But it sounds so good. You gonna keep it,
Right,
you
right.
know? Yeah, it's like you don't want to say it, but you like, God damn.
Like I said,
But you
I couldn't
singing it.
understand. I couldn't understand that shit. I used to love the song from Ice Cube and
Yeah,
Dr. Dre.
yeah,
I'm a natural born killer.
yeah.
And I was like, what? God damn! Why do I like that song so much?
Right.
And my cousin said because nigga, we gotta get these other niggas before they get at us. And I
Right.
said, but well, then who are the niggas? A dude who looks just like you in the mirror.
You a nigga? What? No, I'm not.
Exactly. Now my
I'm
cousin was
not.
telling me. I was 9 years old telling me this, and he was 16 years old.
Oh,
Yep. So it runs deep. This is why I appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta understand why are we told so much that these black people can't, these black men can't do nothing right, can't get nothing right.
right. Always. And it's like, it's so funny too, like how you said we was kind of programmed with that. And that's kind of deep because and it played out. I was just listening to what you was talking about with the woman the 31, the
Yes.
31-year-old who molested the 13-year-old. And I was thinking about, man, they just actually flipped the numbers around too, because she's 31, he's 13. And if you reverse what actually happened with a man versus a woman in his place and a man in her place, you would get a totally different response out of the public. Nobody has to teach or force the response. Like with the woman, we have to actually force. We have to kind of shame people into actually getting mad at her. You should get mad at her. Like, we got to force them to get mad at her to actually try to prosecute. We got to highlight, oh, what if it was reversed? And we got to do all that for the woman. And then I was in just visiting my little nephew, and he's 17. In his mind, he's like, well, yeah, I think it's better. I mean, he's just a kid, but he's just telling me what he's thinking, which is fine. Yeah, I think it's better if the woman is the molester than the man, because I was just like, where they get this from? It's just trained. Where is this coming from, though? That's what I'm trying to understand. It's crazy. Oh, BMT, you out there?
I'm right here, bro.
Okay.
I was just getting my kids squared away. I'm sorry about that,
Okay,
y'all.
no, do
I have
your
my
thing.
kids. I have my niece over here for the night.
Yeah, we family men, man. That's exactly.
But see, Mike, that's abnormal. See, that's abnormal. See, you know what I noticed? And this is something that y'all, this is why I said, y'all, Pastor, you got to come by sometime and really sit down with me and Mike. Do you know how much hate us family men got when we all congregated together?
Yeah.
Hell, I'm gonna tell you a true fact. Pump and dump catchphrase came from that of debating the family man.
Yeah.
That's a fact. We had a 6-on-6 man debate on why the black man should have a family. And we had men that came that debated against us having a family. And they were black men.
And they say you're gonna take she gonna take your money with child support, huh? Or something
So,
like that, probably.
so
It all
just
boils
imagine
down
that.
to child support with some of these guys.
And ever since that conversation, a lot of the conversations y'all got now about pumping and dumping, marriage, she gonna take the kids. At least 10 of y'all best conversations came from us having that one big 2-day dialogue about why black men should have family. It wasn't the black women that were against us having a family. It was the men arguing with us. Why do we want a family? It was men.
And you know what's so funny too? I was thinking like, man, some of these guys think just because they can talk a lot and just because they can keep talking no matter what point is made, but if I could just talk, that means I win the debate. Like it doesn't they don't understand that of the reality of a thing versus just sitting up here blabbering to each other. So like things play out in reality, after you have blabbed. So it don't look too good for them, in my opinion. What's up, Angry?
What's up, man? I hopped up here because you caught me off guard with what you said. Your nephew really said that
Yeah,
he
he said
thinks it's
that.
better if the woman.
He literally said that, and I just let him keep talking because that's what my parents did to me when they didn't like something I said. They immediately shut me down, so I stopped talking to them. So I just sit there. And this was like, wow, okay,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Does he realize how dysfunctional and toxic that sounds and is?
Well, I asked him a question and it put a seed in his mind. That's how I do it. I said, okay, so wow. I was like, so how are you? You're a man, right? So you should go to jail, but the woman shouldn't go to jail. How's the law? You going to change the law just for women? And he's just like, well, I just let him have that, and he can figure that out on his own. But I'll over time, since he's my nephew, I can come keep getting him with a little here and a little there without just blasting him.
That's crazy, man. And I'll be honest with you, I really anymore don't like speaking negatively on women and the single mother culture. But I mean, I hate to say it, but that's a bad look for them.
Yeah, yeah,
It really is.
yeah. That's the like that's how I look at it. Just like you got to find out where some of this stuff is coming from because you're like I like me and my see, and this is probably something in my family. I don't know if other families do this, but I literally debate people in my family. But of course, I love them. But my grandmother, we sit up here and debated. She's angry because I say, what did I say? Shit, I can't even remember. Oh, the point is, it was something about we were debating about. Okay. So yeah, it was like how you have these groups of people who intentionally form these coalitions. I'm not talking about regular people who just so happen to decide that they want to engage in maybe homosexual activity or something like that. I'm not talking about those normal people. I'm talking about people who join a group and then say, how can we put this in schools where people literally don't want it? How can we put this in the cartoon and feed little subliminal messages to all the kids in the world? I'm talking about those people who literally get on some sort of little think tank of their little thing and try to intentionally smear people and pervert the minds of everyone, not just with that message, but with all sorts of, messages that a lot of people don't like. And she's just like, well, I don't care about them. So, my thing is like, you got to go after that group, because the kids that end up thinking like this or having these ideas, they don't realize that they've been getting messaged, so they've been looking at Disney Channel, they've been, at school. So they're getting the message. They don't even realize it. So it's not surprising that a 17-year-old, he would think that. He's just telling me his honest thoughts. If I blast him, then I'm the enemy and he's not going to listen to me anymore.
You kind of make a valid point, because it used to be that, you didn't have all this toxic rhetoric being pushed to kids until they got out of high school and went to college.
Right.
It was when they got into college where, parents really didn't have any kind of ability to kind of police what was being shown to them and what was influencing them, and they come back and they'd be a totally different person. But now it seems like a lot of these people, like you're talking about, and I agree that, they're just blatantly outright putting this stuff right out in everybody's face unapologetically.
Right. And it's just like all sorts of toxic messages, like I was saying earlier, even with the music and stuff. Even though I liked it,
we all did, man.
But
let's keep it real.
I know what it was saying. Like I knew what it was saying. I was like, wow, that's bad. But it sounds good.
I guess the only thing that I would say was different about for you growing up in the Black community and me growing up, where I grew up, and is a lot of us white kids that grew up listening to hip hop wasn't the only thing we listened to.
Right.
We listened to, hip hop, and then we listened to, grunge music, and then heavy metal, or a little bit of country,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of everything. Whereas I've noticed that when it comes to the Black community, they predominantly listen to nothing but hip hop.
Right. Now the thing is, that might be something. Now that's a good point too, because a lot of the nerd culture of the Black community, which I guess I was considered that, like a nerd or whatever. But I did listen to a lot of different stuff. Like I was listening to jazz. Like even when on my channel, I play a bunch of different stuff. But like I listened to, country and jazz, and then I listened to all sorts of stuff. But of course, I love the hip hop beats and I love the hip hop. So yeah,
So the thing is this: it's presumed that Blacks predominantly listen to hip hop and rap, but that's not true. It's presumed that, because we also have neo soul, we have R&B, we have gospel.
Fair enough.
We have the thing. It's presumed that by that of the media that we like rap or hip hop. That is that of an expression. Again, that's why I said it's subliminal. It's subliminal thing. Okay, I'll show you like this. When they were pushing out death metal and Kiss and rock and roll, the FBI, as well as the parent groups and Christian committees, stepped in and said, we don't want that played around our kids because of that influence.
Marilyn Manson was far worse than that. The outcry on Marilyn Manson was far worse. Holy cow.
There was no sort of parachute to slow down that of what was being said to black boys and girls.
Well, remember that?
Well, actually, there was. Yeah, there was. Tipper Gore. She was the one that started the whole parental advisory campaign, specifically because of hip hop.
Listen, the only reason why that was happening, I'm gonna tell you why. Because those CDs were finding their way to white children, and they were like, "Hold it."
Well, dude, I'm not going to dispute that. I mean, that is probably more likely to be the case than not, because I mean, let's be real. I mean, white kids actually are the ones that buy and purchase more of that shit than anybody else.
So, right. So it wasn't because, again, but it's been brought up many, many times that why is it okay to say the N-word on the radio, but it's not okay to say other words?
Think
So
about
that's
this, BMT. That it was a lady. I remember back in the 90s. I don't remember this lady name. Damn.
I
But
really don't.
Ice Cube and it
Yeah, it was
was
Tipper
like,
Gore.
but it was a
It
black
was,
lady though.
oh, I was
Yeah, it
okay.
was a black woman. It was a black woman. She was like fuck, what's her name? But anyway, but I remember they made a big deal of her. I'll find it later. Anyway. But the point is, yeah, they cussed her out. they buried her. And she was saying the right stuff, talking about the N-word and we saying this stuff on the radio, killing people and ain't no all that stuff that people we was liking.
But
But
the law,
yeah,
but the
I
they
law
remember.
didn't get, but
they
the
buried
law
her.
didn't get involved, bro.
Oh no,
Like,
no, it didn't. No.
Well, I
and see,
remember D. Snyder and Ice Cube and them going to Senate hearings over this shit
but
back in the
see,
90s.
again, like the FBI and the law got involved when it came to that of protecting the minds of America. It
Mhm.
didn't give a shit to get involved with, the most they had it was we don't want the NWA to be playing
Yeah, the
in here.
police.
We don't
Yeah.
want, we don't want that to be played. We don't. It was nothing about, well, y'all can play Dope Man.
Cynthia
There
Tucker.
was nothing about stopping the song Dope Man. Please, can I get another hit? If if your girl goes down and suck my dick. Like there was no outrage to stop that shit. There was no outrage to go stop. Like there was no outrage to go stop gangster rap, or it's just looked at as that expression. Granted, you had different other conservative radio shows that talked about it, but it wasn't enough to stop it. Now we have it where the movement against NWA and Ice Cube. Well, and that's true, Kev. And now we all see who won because Ice Cube and all the members they rich as fuck.
Well, like I said, BMP. That's because they ended up at it was like almost a month-long Senate hearings that you had all the members of Ice Cube, Ice-T was there, you had D. Snyder from Twisted Sister, you had Judas Priest from Judas Priest, you had Blackie Lawless from all kinds of different musicians that were actually brought into a Senate hearing testifying, trying to fight against the censorship on music.
But you know what? This is what we ain't touching on because a lot of the musicians, what their defense was, they were like, I forgot what they said, but in the rap. But the point is, they were like, "Oh, you're attacking us like we're the problem, but y'all don't have no smoke for Terminator, and y'all have no smoke for Hollywood. Y'all don't have no smoke for
facts.
Well, I remember what they were saying.
We love it. We love, going there to see somebody get shot up, a bunch of people get blown up, killed, then, movies and stuff like that. So that was the way that, they kind of got themselves out of the pickle with that because ain't nobody going to change Hollywood. But that's where the real messages are coming from, as far as
if you recall what they were actually saying at the Senate hearing specifically, the founders of the rap or hip hop movement was they weren't necessarily sitting and telling people to go out and do this. What they were doing is they were actually telling a story and expressing to people what they went through growing up. Yeah, that's what they were doing. That's how they explain it. Because look, dude, I remember this shit very clearly, man. But this was part of my childhood growing up. I remember when they actually went and they changed the whole thing to where you couldn't even go to Walmart or Kmart and buy unedited fucking tapes anymore or CDs.
I think I remember that too.
You had to actually go to a music store like Sam Goody or something like that, or you had to order them from BMG or Columbia House.
Yeah.
Other than that, you weren't buying uncensored.
But they used to actually make clean versions. They don't. I don't think they do that no more, do they?
They do, but
but they're hard to find.
You gotta find them, huh?
Well, you'll find a lot of clean versions on YouTube, and the reason being is because a lot of people don't want to lose the ad revenue because if you don't have a clean version, then generally you won't get ad revenue on it.
Yeah, because people used to actually change the words of the song where you didn't
Yeah,
know.
but
I literally grew up listening to certain songs from the clean version, and then when I heard the regular normal version, I was like, I don't even like it.
yeah, MTV and VH1 were notorious for that back when they played music videos. There was always a clean version. They didn't use cuss words and stuff.
But see, that's like, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm looking at it and I'm being honest, I'm watching at certain talking points. But I was reading this on ABL, Anthony Brian Logan's stat of, and he was defending that why is it there's so much controversy of these two men taking a picture and embracing each other. And I saw a lot of black conservatives jumping and attacking these two men, calling them gay, weak, sus, effeminate, all kind of names. And I'm like, well, damn, what kind of shit is that? Like, literally,
Are they?
how are they gay?
No, I'm just asking. I don't know. Are they gay?
No, they're not gay. They're not gay at all. They're not gay at all. They're just two.
I was going to say, because if they aren't gay, it used to be pretty common practice for men to embrace each other.
Well, I mean, other groups of men still do that. They never stopped. It's just uncommon to see black men support each other openly and actually with affection of love and admiration. It's looked down upon and demonized or talked about.
Well, it's because we live in an anti-masculine culture now.
Well, you gotta where now society looks down at that, like looks down, and I agree. There are some things that are against that of masculinity.
They put estrogen everywhere. They're what you call that? They're grooming the whole society. They're trying to get us. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Like, I'm gonna put my tinfoil kufi on, because guess what? I'm gonna say it just
Don't
like
do
this.
it.
They have been for a long time, and I'm gonna say they. Who is they? Whatever.
You want to start sounding like me, Mike?
Whatever. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say the infamous they. These people have been putting like estrogens all in the water, all in your food. Just, and then the imaging. Everybody's got to get ready to get poked. They don't change that. And then when they check your prostate, come on, man. After all of this scientific, resolution technology, there's no better way to check your prostate.
Then stick a finger up your butt.
A doctor got to stick his finger up your ass. They're gonna keep that. They're not going to improve on that one. They're not going to improve on it.
Well, no, they got to emasculate you while they check for polyps.
Just turn over. Don't squirm. Be a man.
But no, I agree to a certain level that that like the push for people to eat soy-based foods and stuff like that. A lot of people don't realize that soy actually it has high levels of estrogen in it.
Right. But it's everywhere. But if you look at, even like, that's what I said. Like, if you go into your foods, all of us got soy in it. Soy that.
Well,
but
guys,
not only that, but then the messaging.
I got to go make some little girls some pancakes. I got 5 little girls that want to eat.
I got to go pick up these kids from the airport. So, we had our manhood talk. Peace out.